Hi! So today I am doing a review of Ant-Man. I know I am stupidly late with this because this film has been out for a very long time and I was just really late to see it as it was. Which is actually quite surprising because I normally see Marvel films really quickly because I'm a huge Marvel fan, but for some reason this time round I kind of saw it as it was sort of leaving cinemas instead of when it sort of first came out. I feel like before I was a lot less bothered about seeing this one. I was kind of excited because it was a Marvel film, but I don't know. I didn't get the same buzz I normally do for wanting to see one, and so that's probably explains why I've seen it so late. And I was kind of right. It was good. It was a good film. It was Marvel again was doing well. The effects were good. The acting quality was good. The jokes were good. There was loads of stuff for fans in there, like referencing to the rest of the Marvel universe, like with the Avengers base and things like that. I don't want to say much more because I don't want to give away spoilers in case somebody still hasn't seen this film. I don't know who hasn't, but I'm not going to give away any more spoilers and the stuff they throw in for the fans. But it was all well done. I didn't feel it was as good as some of the films that Marvel has done recently. It was kind of just a good film, but it kind of one that I'd sort of watch on TV or DVD or watch because it is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I didn't really feel hugely connected to it or in awe to it like I have with some of the more previous Marvel films. Like when I came out of the second Avengers film, I came out and I was just sort of stunned by the quality of it all. And Ant-Man I didn't really get the same sort of kick with. I don't know if that's because Ant-Man is a superhero that I'm more unfamiliar with and not as impressed by personally. Ant-Man's still quite cool, but he's not really up there in sort of my all-time favourite superheroes. And even though I think Paul Rudd did it well and the comedy in it was good, I still didn't necessarily laugh as much as I have in some previous Marvel films, even though I feel like this one was meant to be more comedic than previous ones. So yeah, it was kind of a real mixed bag for me. It was still a good Marvel film. I think maybe because it's Marvel I was expecting more than what was produced, possibly. Basically, for a quick synopsis, you the older Ant-Man who tried to sort of hide the research about his suit and the shrink technology he had because he didn't want it to be used as a weapon. Somebody in a lab that he sort of owned, I want to say. Yeah, a lab that he owned sort of started to work on the technology and achieve something from it, and basically he's now hiring a newer, younger model who is Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, to go in and steal this because he doesn't want to use all this technology discovered. And so he has to find someone new because he's now too old to be Ant-Man. That's not really what the film is. It's kind of a heist film with some superhero stuff thrown in. And then moments of comedy. Obviously Paul Rudd's character starts off leaving prison. He's a bit of a laid-back, extremely intelligent, but kind of went off the wrong path. Though he's kind of like a Robin Hood kind of a villain. He's not as much a villain, he was sort of stealing from the stupidly rich and they've earned their money in ways that is morally not sound, and therefore he took the money off them but still got arrested for it. But he's kind of sort of an anti-hero kind of situation going on, but because of his time in prison he is struggling to get a job, and because of that he can't pay child maintenance, so he can't see his daughter who he has a really strong connection with, and all this sort of stuff is going on, which then finally gets him to take the job as Ant-Man and go in and steal some more stuff, the thing that he's probably best at. It's that kind of scenario going on. He's real technologically savvy and he's having to sort of deal with the use of the Ant-Man suit, and yeah, you have all of this sort of combining, and it's still a good film. I just feel like, I don't know, it didn't have as much substance as a normal Marvel film, and I think it's one of their weaker ones. But that still does not mean I think it was a bad film, if that makes sense to anyone. So yeah, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. That might be slightly too harsh, but again, it's because of the fact that it's Marvel. I probably have sort of higher expectations than I would if it was just a normal superhero film. So, but I think 7 out of 10 is a very reasonable score for Ant-Man. Yeah. If anyone else has seen Ant-Man and has an opinion on it, please leave it in the comments. I will be happy to read it and see if we agreed, disagreed, and things like that. And other than that, I hope everyone is having a lovely day, and I will see you soon.